Live from Harbor Station, it's the Vector Spaceman Show. Now here's your host, Vector Spaceman!
Hello everybody, hello Space Cadets, welcome back everyone. It's your old pal Vector Spaceman, we're back at it again. After oh so long, after far too long, coming to you live once more straight from Harbor Station and broadcasting on all frequencies to our beautiful planet Earth. Now whether you're watching us live or catching us after the show, don't you know we're glad to have you on board. Thanks for helping us keep outer space the place to be. Tonight is Tuesday, March 17th, 2026. Welcome back, Space Cadets. And if you're just tuning in for the first time, welcome aboard. Whoops. That's weird. That's weird that the door would do that. I'm Vector Spaceman. This is the Vector Spaceman Show. Time sure does fly when you're not streaming. It's been a few weeks. I apologize, but trust, have faith, be assured. We've not forgotten about you, and I hope you haven't forgotten about us here at the station. Tonight, we return to a colorful world of furry fantastasy, of dangers, of challenges, of word puzzles. It's TUNIC, onward toward our noble quest. Join us as we pick up new phrases in our second installment of this super cool little game. If you missed the last show, why, it feels like a life age ago. We started up TUNIC, we got a hang of the action-adventure controls, very Zelda-esque, very Souls-like, that sort of action-adventure vibe. But we also got heavy into the language portion of the game. It's presented in a constructed language, and we've got our handy-dandy notebook nearby with all kinds of words that we picked up. We're going to continue our quest tonight, learn some new words, have a grand time, and hopefully not go on an unexpected break for another couple of weeks. But of course, if you want to stay up to date with all of our broadcasts so that no matter what happens, you never ever miss a show, then be sure to follow Vector Spaceman on YouTube, Blue Sky, and of course, right here on Twitch. Good to see you, Jam. Jam's up in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Hope things are going swell. The whole reason that we got started with TUNIC a few weeks back was due to the Zelda 40th anniversary date, happened around the same time that we started. And in our absence, over the past couple of weeks, we've passed yet another Nintendo milestone. It was the 30th anniversary of the Pokemon series, just the other week. Maybe we ought to do something for that too, huh? Maybe we ought to fire up cassette beasts again in the same sort of spirit, playing games inspired by these franchises. How are you doing, Jam? Hope you're having a good Tuesday. Hope things are going well. Hope you're living your best life. Hope you're living out your dreams. Hope only good things are happening to you and no one else. Just you. Hope things are swell. Doing awesome. Super stoked to be back here. I'm super stoked to be back as well, you know? We've missed the place. We've missed the station. We've missed the door. We've missed the desk. We've missed hanging out behind the desk. And of course we've missed the Space Cadets, most importantly of all. You know, I always say, games, psh, who needs them? Skits and specials, who needs them? And of course we gotta indulge in a refreshing cup of blue. Glug, 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 glug. I'll take the opportunity to take a little drink as well. Thank you for that. That is blue. It's full of essential space minerals. Just a distressing amount of cobalt. It's got what you need. Okay, let's head on back out here to the station. Lead, such as lead and cobalt, exactly. All the finest blue flavors. It's also, if I'm not mistaken, let me just double check. Otherwise I'm going to sound silly. No, it is! It's St. Patrick's Day today, you guys. Get out there, eat some corned beef and cabbage. Try not to cause a public disturbance. Or if you think that's too much of a risk, if you can't be trusted, then just hang out here with Spaceman. Now, last time that we did some TUNIC action, we got our furry behind handled, hassled, absolutely finessed by some lizard men or frog boys or whatever they're supposed to be. But we're not going to take that lying down, are we, cadets? No. We're going to take it sitting up with a controller in my hands, staring at a computer screen. Because that's how we play games here at the station. All the while, of course, we're going to be chit-chatting with the space cadets. Let's redeem ourselves tonight, you guys. Let's do better. And I have got my handy-dandy notebook here with my handy-dandy pencil. So we can write down new phrases, new words, new symbols that we come across. Because this is the wonderful thing about the game. It's a very cool concept in that it's presented with this sort of like game manual. The kind that you might find in an old Game Boy game or N64 game, something like that. Back in ye olden days. But it's in a completely made up language. And we have to sort of decipher what's being said through all the game's UI. Now, so far, I've nailed down a few key phrases, such as picking up stuff and getting new items, opening, using, paying things. I've got one symbol here which seems to express some sort of joy or excitement. And we know two distinct words, sword and shield. We know how to refer to ourselves. We know how to use the article a couple of numbers, and a couple of synonyms as well. Anyways, I'm stoked to get back into it and show you what all the fuss is about. Let's head on over to the big screen. It's time for some TUNIC. There, it's time for some TUNIC. Let's switch the audio over. Turn on the old controller. And we're going to pick up right where we left off a few weeks ago, which is getting finessed by these lizards. You know what? I just figured out how to switch targets. That's going to be very helpful. All right, controls. Slash. Use item. I probably shouldn't have used that item. Aw, mang. Okay, menu page. And here you can see, such as, oh my goodness! I thought it paused. It did not pause. Okay, here you can see all of our fancy UI. If we open up the booklet, look at this all. So a lot of it is in this constructed language. And only some of it we really know what means what. We kind of get the gist of things. Alright. A is dodge. Okie dokie. Now, it's so cool. It's such a stylistic game. Now, everything about this dungeon that we're in right now screams we're supposed to have a hook shot of some sort. So the last time we were playing this, I remember we were trying to get out of here because we'd pretty much plumbed the depths as much as we could without whatever key item we seemed to be missing. Because it makes me feel like we're gonna find it back on the surface in some other donjon. Ooh, skedaddle. Oh, that's cool. I just figured this out too. We can actually run. We can sprint by holding down the A button. You guys, we're just so classically clever. Excuse me. All right, time to find a save beacon, because if we don't, we're going to keep running into the same problem where every time we die, we're going to get respawned in that area. Oh, hold on. Isn't that cool? Look at that. Look at that. See how it gets all like, it's like a CRT effect anytime we go to the manual screen? That's cool. That's cool. Isn't that awesome? Doesn't that just make you appreciate game design? Whoa! Okay, what is my shield button? There, I found it. He explodes! Alright, you learn something new every day. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. I'm gonna feel very silly if we get, like, super deep into this game, and then we find out that there's, like, a fast travel option between save points that we've been to already. Ow. The combat is somewhat unforgiving. But I also forget to be using my health potions, so it's kind of on me. Let's take a swig of one right now. There we go. Alright, we've got all our controls figured out again. Shield, slash, dodge. I can't jump down here. That's a shame. CRT thing is like you're unfocusing from your TV to open the manual, and that's kind of cool, isn't it? That's kind of cool. And then he blows up. But we learned. It's a game about learning, you guys. Can I get down there? Can't get down there. Glug, glug, glug. Alright, let's find us a save point. So if we can't find a save point, that's a big crab. Then we're gonna be stuck. And if we get stuck, then we're out of luck. The fixed camera position is certainly a choice. So we can't really rotate around unless the game wants us to. So even movement can be a puzzle sometimes. We gotta find our way, we gotta navigate. It's an adventure after all. It's an adventure of words and swords and giant crabs. Okay, let's take a look here. I don't see any save points down here. Are we gonna have to get off the beach? Aw, Mang. Am I gonna have to fight that crab? That's another giant crab. These guys are relentless. No, I'm stuck in the water. I can't fight crabs in the water. You never meet a crab in the water. That's how they get you. Rip Spaceman, right? Oof. Like I said, I think we've strayed too far into the game. We were just kind of exploring the first night. Found a way in here at the back side of one of these towers. I think we've overexerted ourselves. We're not where the game intends for us to be. You know, I should be fighting little crabs, not big crabs. Later, skaters. So it's more than likely. Wait a minute, can I get to... What is this? Oh, we saw this. Alright, do we want to spend 100 coins on some firecrackers? Okay. And now, okay, so this is a great example where we can bring up some of our knowledge. So this stands for got... I believe that this says got an item. Just a generic got an item. No, I got enough. Thank you, Fox Spirit. That's how it presents to you. Here we go. Thank goodness. Okay. So now we will not spawn in the depths of the Frogman lair. Now we will spawn back here if we die. Not that we're gonna die, but, you know, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's a bird. We're supposed to be chasing birds? Oh! Ew! Okay, how do we open up that door? Uh-huh. Alright, we've been up here before. Get closer, get closer. You know you want to get closer. This is where I think I don't know, I could use a little more clear camera angles. Or let me swim. Let me swim a little bit. Can't go around that. Okay. Can I go around this side? I can go around that side. No. I can go over here, which brings me around to this side. Bizarre. Little nooks. And see, look. Even here. These look like little hookshot spots or something. Like I should be having something to help me navigate here, clearly. Can't go under there. Nope. So perhaps we're way too early. Look at that thing there. Doesn't that look like a rope spot, something or another? Listen, I've played a video game or two in my time. Now I can't recall if we've been over here before. But there's no other way to go. What do you mean, A? There's a little ladder. Okay. That's how we got there in the first place. Stab birds, okay. Nothing down here. All right. Just a little area for funsies. I'm going to try to backtrack. Okay, we've been over here. That's the only thing we get over there. It's not like I have any other key item. I can equip a stick. Whoops. Behind the waterfall. Classic gamesmanship right there. Okay, look at this. This says... that says pick up page? Question mark? Asking me if I want to pick up the page. And we do. We got a new page. All right. What does it mean? What does it mean? This little thing in the bottom right here. I would love to know what that mean. Oh, that's cool. Oh, look at that. That's cool. You can put it down like you're looking at the screen. Because I've seen that yellow square platform before. It's got something to do with the Fox Shrine. A coin! That says... That's still our gotten item phrase. Alright, we run out of room. Unless I can clamber up here. I cannot. Back behind the waterfall. Get out of range. We're backtracking here. Backtracking from where we was. You know what? I don't think I want to tank that. Oh, geez. Well, on the bright side, we've respawned much, much closer. What does this thingy do? Did it activate the shrine? Is that what they were trying to communicate to me? I have no ranged weaponry. Ooh, oh, I thought I made it. I thought I made it. Oh, get my gear, get my stuff. There we go. There's a whole lot of Magitech stuff going on here, too. That's us right there. And skedaddle our way through. And then we come out at the windmill. Okay. Okay. If we could get over there, that would be great. But how do I get that bridge down? See, if we could access it somehow, that'd be great. I'm going to save right here. Thank you. Sealed forever. Can't go that way. What about up there at the right? Nope, doesn't seem like it. Nothing over here. We're backtracking right to the start of the game. East Forest. We done been there. I'm interested about this right here, because this has got something written on it, which I didn't really understand earlier in the game, but I wonder if anything that we've picked up since would help us decipher this. It's a lot of the same characters, which almost makes me think it might be poetry of some kind, in the sense that it might rhyme within this language. Now look at the second and third characters here. They just alternate position back and forth. They zigzag back and forth. And the first and fourth characters, they switch position after the first stanza, let's call it. And then they just remain that way. Does the last character mean you? It looks like a fox. No, there's a different character that means you. Not a bad guess though. Like, most of the characters that we've seen are not at all pictographic in nature. The only ones that, so far, that look like what they are the character for sword and the character for coin. How you doing, Ghost? We're doing a little adventuring today. How's your day going? How's your week been? Is life giving you its own set of adventures? We're just being a foxy little boy in TUNIC tonight. A game about solving puzzles, hitting things with swords, and learning words in a made-up fantasy language. We're looking at what I think is some sort of written poetry of some sort. But in my little notebook, I don't have any of these characters written down yet. To my knowledge, everybody's doing pretty good. It's been a couple weeks since we last streamed, but it's good to be back. It's always good to be back, anytime we take a little break. Little breaks, intentional or otherwise. No way to get down there? Must be a little passage or something that we just can't see yet. Clearing a path, clearing a path. Ooh, choice words. Something, something town. To something to town. This way to town? No secrets there. I feel like these little tuning forks, there's got to be something important about them. There's a few of them scattered about. Been through here. We stole everything we could out of here. Wait a minute. This kind of looks familiar. Is this a little secret passage? Yes, it is. I'm pretty sure we've already been through here. Haven't we? Haven't we? Okay, more waterfall secrets. You know we love those. Okay, there's an unopened chest, which means we haven't been this way. We got another tooth, which we still don't know what it does. Oh! Snap. Oh, found a little area. Oh, this looks spooky. Dark tomb. Oh, I hit a wall. Maybe we'll come back when we have some sort of light source. I don't even see his health bar. Oh, there it is. Oh, shoot! I forgot the loot. Far too dark. Far too dark of a tomb. Maybe the game will want to give us like a little torch or something. Or I wonder what happens if we throw some... Oh! Dynamite. Not enough light. Not nearly enough light. Well, it was worth a shot, Spaceman. Haha, got him. That's true, you never know till you tries. A jalapeno pepper. I wonder what that do. Hit us another tuning fork. Oh, I eat the pepper. Okay. That felt kind of explosive. I'm not sure if that was my fault or not, though. Ooh. Push, push, push. Okay, don't think it's getting at me. Here we go. A new page. Okay, so here's something cool. So this is showing us all those little pickups that we've been doing. Seem to be some sort of consumable. Attack, defense, HP. Increase your potions. Increase your mint ability. I don't know what that one is. So we use these at shrines, from the looks of it. If I'm reading this correct. I wonder, you see there's two... Can we zoom in here? Can we zoom in here? Let me zoom. Where's it? Yeah, there we go. There's two different characters here. This one that sort of has an outline around it, and this one here. that also has an outline around it. I feel like one of those might be the word for shrine, for the little shrines that we've been saving the game at. How are you doing, Teeny? We're playing a game called TUNIC tonight. It's challenging. I'm getting my little furry butt wrecked. How are you doing? Our favorite Swedish Spartan. Hope things are going well. Hope things are going good. Hope life's being kind to you. Let's go save and try to do that little offering thing. Ah, see? Offer. I would love to increase my offense. Here, take a tooth. Tired work a lot, but I'm fine. Good to hear. Wow. Now can I? Okay, we can continue to make offerings. And let's just give it all we got. Defense. Oh, thanks for the bits, Teeny. You know you don't gotta do that. We appreciate you. So what I love, and I don't know if you're familiar with this game or not, Teeny, but what I love about it is that there's this whole, it's not just a little like action-adventure-y Zelda-esque sort of game. There's this whole like sub-game to it, which is trying to figure out how the game actually works. Because the whole thing is presented in this made-up language. So as we play, we occasionally pick up new words. I got a whole little notebook here that I'm keeping notes in. It is very cool. MP, mana points or something. They gonna let me do spells? Okay. So all that stuff carries over. That's good to know. Look at this. Can't even afford to increase our stats. I gotta get out there and get some money. Little guys, come here. I need money. Alright, now it looks, to me at least, that across this bridge that we just knocked open, yes, there's a little hole in the ground. Let's go spelunking. Let's go adventuring. Beneath the well. Well, well, well. Those guys love to explode. Oh, can we get down there? Can I scoot across and get to that chest? Yeah, come here, come here, come here, my guy. Flawless. Absolutely finessed. It's a whole new game now. Ah. Got some gear so we can increase our stats. Can I, more secrets under the waterfall. A berry of some kind. Very, very cool. Oh, it's a consumable. Well, we'll see what that do. Gotta wade our way through here. Ah. Because of this fixed position, fixed camera position, it can be hard to figure out where we're supposed to be going sometimes. But we're getting it. We're getting the hang of things. Nothing over there. A new page. Ah, showing us how everything is connected. Okay. Frog's domain, so that is where we were... This is where we were scooting around earlier, which I think we're not supposed to be at yet. It looks like you're supposed to approach these things in sort of a set, how do you say, order. Over here, number 1, that says, what does that say? Is that any words that I know there? That first character looks familiar. That second, now hold on, that second character was definitely one of the characters from that poem. We love sequencer, but here's the thing, like, as soon as I got over there, I was noticing there's like all these hooks in the environment. I'm like, that looks like something like I should be using like a hook shot weapon to like swing around on and stuff like that. And I don't have it. So we just got stuck in a cave with a bunch of lizard men that kept kicking my butt. And so we had to skedaddle. But I am going to write down some of these symbols here. Because I think they're going to be relevant to deciphering that what I think was a little piece of poetry. It might not be. It might actually just be a, how you say, like signpost that says north, south, east, west, or something like that. But excuse me while I just jot that down. It's not a very elegant writing system. A lot of harsh, how do you say, angles. Yeah, it's a lot of the same reused symbols here. I wonder if maybe these are supposed to be cardinal directions or something. God, the joys of linguistics, you guys. Even if I'm the only one who finds that stuff interesting, I'm still having a good time with it. Alright, so that's interesting. Look at this here. Look at this. What is this? So the game manual, the in-game game manual, also has little notes written in it as well. Like a player has already been through this. Look, they've drawn a little bird. Remember when we saw those little birds on the beach and I was chasing them around and hitting them? Now look at the symbols in this thingamajig here, this little design. This is made up of the different symbols that I've just been writing down. And so if we were to apply these, to say, oh, that is, let's take a guess here that these might be corresponding to cardinal directions. All right, so that would make this one north. That would make the one that Jamline thought was a a fox face. That would make that one west. This one would be east. And this last one would be south. And then, if we examine this again through the lens of, okay, it's because of the angled nature of the map itself, and how we're viewing things on a 45-degree angle because of the way the camera is tilted. Let's look at Frog's Domain, for instance. Frog's Domain, the symbol for that is then northeast, which it would be. Because if it's on a corner like that, what do you call that? You call that northeast. Right? I think we're onto something here. And that follows with all the other ones as well. Let me just double check. Southwest would be that plus fox face. Yep, that checks out too. Everything else checks out. So then what? What is that symbol in the middle there? This one here. I'm going to jot that down. See if that comes up at any point. We're on to something here, Jam. We're on to something here. By golly. We're linguists. Let's take a look at the back page here. Frog's Domain. So they were frogmen. So let's see. We came down here, and then this little room is where we fought the first frogsman. We went all the way through here, fought all the way through here, went through that gate, and got to here. But where did it get us? Look, there's a secret side area? I didn't know about that. I didn't know there was a secret side area. Oh. You think it means drink blue slush? Should we all take a moment and drink some blue slush? You know what? That's true. We need more vitamins. We need more cobalt and lead in our brains so that we can think proper. Ah, everybody get your slush on. Thank you for that, Ghost. All right, but look at these symbols here. Doesn't that look like a hook shot? Doesn't that look like I'm missing an important key item? That's what I'm talking about. Now, each of these different areas has a little pillar atop it. And I wonder what the musical notes here are supposed to represent. There's all these little tuning forks around the overworld, and I've been hitting those any time I come across one. Just for funsies. But also because you never know. It might do something. Under the well. Okay, so we are under the well right now. And doesn't that look like us? Is that a live update of where we are? Surely not, right? Surely not. It is! Look, we moved! It tracks our position! That's cool. Alright, so, look at this. Curious death, some sort of boss fight? Let's go exploring. Oh, we're learning so much. We're learning so much about the map. We're learning so much about words. Such a mystery, right? No, no, no. Wow, it just stun locks you. All right. I know I'm supposed to, like, stun that guy with my shield. Let's try that again. That mostly worked. Got a little beat up, but it mostly worked. Wade through the water here. Another waterfall. Can I jump over the waterfall? No, that would be too much fun. That little chest, perhaps? No, gotta find a way through that passage there. Alright, we'll keep that in mind. Haha. Cash money. You know what, though? Like, I don't know that I've played a game that gives you, like, little maps of the little dungeons and stuff right in the manual. Very helpful. I kind of like that. What does the fox say? How you doing, Luna? We're playing a little Tunic tonight. We're being a foxy guy. It's a game fraught with mystery. Oh dear, it's gonna blow. It's gonna blow again. It's kind of Zelda. It's kind of Souls-like. Chow, shaprow, chow. We'll take all of these sounds under advisement. Seeing random screenshots of that from kids. That makes sense. The manual said I'm supposed to get behind it. But how am I going to do that? Oh, it's going to blow. So it guards a tuning fork. Okay. Maybe our dodge roll will get better and we'll be able to jump right behind those or something. But mostly them translating stuff. Yes! So I've got a whole notebook right in front of me right here that I've been using to decipher the different words that are in the manual. We just figured out cardinal directions. I took a guess, I took a gambit on what some of these might mean, and it turns out I was right. It turns out I was right, Nana. There's a Tunic 2, hold on, hold the fort. Let me look this up. We're not going to have no fake news here on the Vector Spaceman show. Let's see. Tunic 2. Game. As of early 2026, there is no direct sequel However, a Switch 2 update for the original Tunic is in development. I mean, it's a rad game, and I imagine people would love for there to be a sequel. We gotta get through the first one first, though. And by first, I mean the only one. Here's our little MIP. Or this Magitech. Alright. We're not gonna get rocked this time. Oh, we're getting rocked! We're getting rocked! Those guys suck. If they don't call it TUNIC. You might have been thinking of a different Fox game. I suppose it's entirely possible. Oh! There's monsters in there. Oh no, I can't with this. I got like bingo health left. Eon, how you doing? You know what I love about, and this is gonna sound like the dorkiest, dumbest thing ever, but you know what I love about the little constructed language that they've got here? Is like, I've figured out it's got dumb, like homonyms, like English does, built into it. Like some of the translations I've made here, it's clear that the symbol that they use for the number 2 is also the word that they use for the article to, like to go to something, to do something. It's the sign of it being a real dumb language. Not in like it's real dumb, but in the fact that it's got like legitimacy. Oh, they got me. Alright, should be easy enough to get back there. Later, skaters. I'm pretty sure I was gonna say, yeah, they follow me. Alright, so what's the plan for dealing with these things? Kinda gotta like rush it. Let's rush it. Oh shoot. We're on the wrong side. Tunic's so well thought. It's distressingly well thought out. And it does make the game figuring it out feel rewarding. It's why I've got my little notepad here with all my notes. Makes me feel like playing a game in ye olden times. Oh no, they all know. Nope, I can't. Oh, for crying out loud. You just get swarmed by those guys. Satisfying, yes, but... I mean, we had a a bit of an issue in our first installment of the game, which was that we went to a part of the map that clearly we weren't geared for. And we kind of got stuck there. Kept getting killed on our way out. Alright, we can use those guys' explosions for our own benefit. Get all my stuff. There we go. Chain reaction. Now we're thinking smart. Let's see what this consumable does. Oh, it refills my health. That's actually a sick one then. That's gotta be my favorite one so far. Okay, there's something in the water. You don't want to go that way. Not yet. Ding. Dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge. He's got a shield too. Okay, little chest there. How do we get the chest? We go under, don't we? Yeah. What do we get? Cash money. Which we've just found out we're actually going to need if we want to make all those offerings to improve our stats. I like how we can walk into stuff and knock it over. Schwam. There we are, right there. Gonna lurk. See ya, Jam. Thanks for tuning in. Oh. Okay, that's how we deal with these guys. We just gotta let them swing themselves out. Can we get to that? Oh, we can. We gotta jump off, though. Can we climb back up? We cannot. So what are we supposed to do? Oh! We gotta dodge tentacles. Okay. So that's what that was about. This game does a real good job of like opening up different paths after the fact. And now we've got access to the start of the dungeon again, don't we? Push down the bridge. Good opportunity to recharge. Ah, having a much better time with this game tonight. Now, how are we gonna make it up on top? Of the shrine to get that chest that's up there. Maybe up here. What do we got? We got a little fox decoy. Oh, no, not a decoy. An offering. No, that was me. That was me. The disconnect, yeah, that was me. Not sure what that was. Might have, it was some sort of USB disconnect. What it was that disconnected, I couldn't tell you. Ooh! So many dudes! Sometimes a skull is a skull, and then other times a skull is one of these guys. You know what? It's like, that's a funny idea for like a redeem, isn't it? To play the Windows device disconnect sound. Just to mess with your streamer. I think that's funny. I think that's funny. Where are we? Ooh, we're in uncharted territory. We're not on the map. Would it get annoying quick? Yes. Would it be funny once? Also yes. The real question is, how many times does it take for it to stop being funny? Oh! I found a secret! I've intruded on some sort of goblin round table discussion. Yup. Just casually drop dynamite. Yeah, you gotta use it sparingly, otherwise people get used to it, you know? It's like how we can still cause, you know, the occasional heart attack anytime we want to drop facts about Colombian ground squirrels. We got that stinger ready to go. But we don't use it all the time, not all the time. Only when we're talking about Colombian ground squirrels. I know the streamer that has a sound redeem that's just a bunch of random ringtones. Just like your generic Samsung and Apple, like, alarm notifications. Alright, well, who doesn't love Colombian ground squirrels? We need to get me one? No. You can't keep Colombian ground squirrels as pets. I'm not a pet keeping person, first of all. I think it's kinda cruel to keep pets, and especially like exotic pets or pets that are clearly wild animals. Like, it's cool to imagine hanging out with like a Colombian ground squirrel or a raccoon or like a bobcat or something like that. But you know, they're not domesticated critters. Secret shrine. Yeah, I want to pick up a new page. Under the well and beneath the earth. Ooh. We got a new dark tomb. Oh, we went into the dark tomb earlier. And this is what I was talking about. We clearly need some sort of light device. Lantern. All right, can we read any of this? Let's see. Good word for 2. And that's all. I'm not seeing anything else that looks familiar. Like a lantern. I'm pretty sure that's what one of these symbols is. If I get my own place, I would have a little area for critters to come visit like a little window-mounted unit, something like that. Those are kind of cool when you kind of like build it into nature, that sort of thing. Can't believe you're shaming me for having a pet rock. The rocks, they yearn to be out in the wild, Ghost. You know? With the boulders and the stones and the pebbles. Let them run free. All right, now the real question is, where do we get said lantern? Nothing going on over here. Nothing going on over here. There's a ladder. See, the problem sometimes is I think I'm too good at finding secrets. I'm finding stuff that we shouldn't be finding too early. Look at this! It's the entrance to the Dark Tomb. There was a secret ladder this whole time that takes us beneath the well. That's like that little path that's by the windmill where, like, unless you played the game before, you'd have no reason to know that it's there. Hehe, got him. Taking all your money. Taking all your money. Alright, hold on. I've now got 342 coins. Keep that in mind. Let's skedaddle back over here. We save. I've still got 342 coins. I've also had my dynamite reloaded. A couple quick slashes. And now I've got 378 coins. I think I just found a good farming spot. The rocks yearn to be thrown into ocean. They do love skipping. I've never been able to skip rocks. Did you guys know that? How could you have known that? But now you know that. I just suck at skipping rocks. I was never taught. I was never educated. I never learned. And frankly, I don't get how it works, how the physics of it is supposed to work. Like, conceptually, I think I kind of get it, where you want the flat part to hit the water, so you gotta kind of, like, huck it at an angle, but I've just never been able to do it. Somebody needs to teach me how to skip rocks. So it's just off to the side here. You just walk out. Cool. You don't know how to... See, it's fine. People are allowed to not be able to skip rocks. Yeah, we can just throw it. You know what? I'm just going to throw rocks. At the water, at people, at buses, at signs, whatever. It's fine. Not only is it fine, it's cool. It's a very cool thing to do, throwing rocks at things. wub, 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 wub. All right, what does that say? What the heck does that say? Look. Okay, so check this out. The left character here means pick up or get. I'm not entirely sure, but let's say it's get. The one on the right, that is a new word, which either is the endemic word for lantern or might just mean new item in general. But I'm pretty sure this is the word for lantern, because when we picked up the shield, we noticed that it had its own word. When we picked up the sword, we noticed that it had its own word. So I think this is the word for lantern. So I'm writing that in the notebook. I'm also going to put in brackets near it new item, because it might be a generic word. We're not entirely sure yet. Me and my school bus mates were menaces as kids. We used to crumple paper and try to chuck it in open car windows. What a model citizen you turned out to be, Nana. Yes, the handy dandy notebook. It's the only way to make sense of this game. Okay. Alright, now this, I feel like I can read this. Look, alright, the first character here is the character for you. I'm pretty sure that's you. The second character is got. The third character is like something. So the fourth character must be lantern. You got a lantern. This is like early game trying to talk to aliens in No Man's Sky. Yeah. Just trying to use what knowledge you have. Alright, so hold on. I can't equip my lantern. Is it just... okay, it just hangs on my belt. Hangs on my little belt. Thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. Look at me with my snazzy little lantern on my little belt. I'm just gonna sashay around. Look at things being all lit up now. Can I walk out the side anywhere here? Are there secrets I should be worried about? No, doesn't seem like it. Back into the dark. It's the Spaceman, indeed. But look at this. Okay, so here, this is what the game wanted to happen, was to walk back and then you notice, oh, there's a thing over here. But of course, we're too clever for that. We accidentally stumbled onto it before we were supposed to. Oh no, the Joblins, they stopped spawning. I can't farm it forever anymore. Oh wait, no, they stopped spawning because we already killed them once and we have to save again in order for them to come back. So we can still farm it later if I need coins for some reason. Alright, so we save, so we get all our gear and stuff. Then we go up the ladder into the dark tomb, and now we can actually approach it. Karen, not only is it cute, it's cool. Let me pause an ad break so that I can explain it to you. It's TUNIC, and TUNIC is designed to be like Zelda-esque and kind of Souls-esque. It's an adventure game. We're this little foxy boy on an adventure with a little sword and shield and other items that we pick up. But here's the game within the game, Kieran. The game has a manual. and we discover little pages of the manual as we go along. We pick them up when we find them. Now you're going to notice something odd about the manual, Kieran. It's like, wait a minute, this doesn't look 100% English. Because it's not 100% English. In fact, it's mostly some other made-up fantasy language that we have been having to sort of decipher as we play. It's not like you play and you unlock words and then they translate to English for you. No, you have to figure out what this stuff means as you go. Which is why I have a handy dandy little notebook that I've got all my translations in. Okay, I hadn't actually noticed this until right now, but I've just been vindicated in my earlier assumption that that is the word for shield. Which makes my earlier translation about picking up a lantern, I think, 100% accurate. It's a neat idea. It's especially a neat idea if you're into that sort of thing. And luckily, I am. So we've been enjoying it. And we're right here. We're about to enter the Dark Tomb. Ooh. Or block, no, it's not block, it's the actual word for shield. Because we've seen it used as an object in a sentence. That's the other thing, is like when you find stuff in game or walk into new areas, a lot of the time it'll be in this made-up language. So there's times where I'm like, wait, let me write that down. Or it'll be presented to you in like a pop-up, like you picked up an item and stuff like that, but it's all in the constructed language. So you got to figure out, all right, what word is what here? And I've been doing an okay job with it so far, I think. We're about to plumb the depths of this new tomb. But first, we got to take an ad break. So I think this is a perfect opportunity for us to head back to the station and chill for a minute. Everybody, go grab a drink, go grab some snacks, go to the washroom, do what you gotta do. We're contractually obligated, and by contractually obligated, I mean it literally won't let us not. We gotta run ads. So we're gonna take a little 3-minute break. Spaceman's gonna chill here with you. Unless I decide to take a bio break as well. But we'll be back shortly, right after this, for some more Tunic. We're having a much better time with it tonight than we did last week. And by last week, I mean a couple weeks ago when we last streamed. And so we're gonna take on this next tomb and see if we can find what I think must be a hookshot somewhere in this game. Because the place we got stuck on in our first night of playing this, it like screams. It insists upon the need for a hookshot. All right, we'll be back soon. Don't go nowhere. The Vector Spaceman show continues right after this. You know what? Let's head on over to the desk. We're heading to the desk. We got hot dogs on lock. We'll be right back. There we go. You've been sucked into WoW again. Played almost 70 hours since the new expansion. Sheesh. Sounds like rookie numbers, Karen. Sounds like rookie numbers. I thought you were a real MMO player. 70 hours? That's it? Wait, when did the expansion come out? Because if it was like this weekend, then yeah, that's kind of a lot. No, for any sensible, sane person though, that is that was in a week? Okay, so let's do some quick math here. That's like 10 hours a day. That's like half your day. That's like most of your waking hours. Didn't play the first week of the expansion? Okay, so you had to smush it all into this last week. Still, when you think about it, when you break it down, that's like half your time, almost half your time. And I was working during that too. You were playing WoW while you were working? Is that possible with your job? Man, wish we had some sort of like jorb that you could do with stuff going on a second monitor. Ain't that the life? Work from home while botting. I'm so thankful that I've been able to kick the MMO habit for a while now. Like, I haven't been in any MMOs for the longest time. Pretty well since I started VTubing. You know, it just took up a bunch of my time. I didn't have time to do, you know, events and stuff like that. You crave them. Here's the thing. I love MMOs as well. Like, I think they're the coolest thing. I love little adventures, and I love being able to show off gear and character customization stuff and being able to express yourself, you know, and show off. Just all the new MMOs kind of suck, or they just end, or they just end, or they just suck. I think I've said this once before on the show. I think there's an underserved market for semi-persistent multiplayer games that you can like come back to every once in a while. Because I had this experience where like some of my friends would want to like do a Minecraft server or something every once in a blue moon, and then you play for like a week or two, and then everybody, you know, sort of falls off, that sort of thing. But during that time, wouldn't it be cool to, you know, earn something for your effort, for your progress that you can carry over into new saves, that sort of thing? I feel like No Man's Sky kinda has a little bit of that, but not entirely. I'd have to take some time to formulate my thoughts. Listen, during those Minecraft times are always so much fun. They are so much fun, but that's the thing. It's like, all right, well then, you know, the server goes dead basically, and you're back to square one on the next server that you start up. Somebody needs to capitalize on the market for grown-ups with, you know, busy grown-ups with many adult responsibilities. Who may no longer have the time to sink, you know, dozens of hours into MMOs, only for the servers to, you know, inevitably shut down, that sort of thing. Localized persistence, I think, is what we could be serviced by. A game that has, you know, like now that I think about it, like something like Monster Hunter kind of gets at what I'm thinking of, which is like, all right, you've got your character, and it's a player versus environment game, right? So it doesn't really matter if your character is kitted out way better than your friends or whatever, because you're both, you know, participating towards similar goals. So you can store all your character data locally. You don't need, for it to be like an MMO sort of thing. Got into RuneScape Dragon Wilds, but I fear getting into old school RuneScape. I'm never see the sun again. I feel you. RuneScape was my first MMO. I should take off the "we'll be right back" because we are in fact right back. RuneScape was my very first MMO. I remember playing it on like the computer labs at school. But I never got deep into the game. I always remember I played like the first little couple of intro quest lines, and then I'd always fall off of it. I didn't have the attention span at the time to be invested in an MMO. Not having the time to sink into games as an adult is sad, but on a funny note, it reminds me of how my friend tried to convince me to play a game. Arc Raiders is Tarkov for people with jobs. You too, Kieran? Your first MMO too? And then I never got into WoW because I couldn't as a youth I could not justify paying money for an MMO. And also I was busy playing couch co-op games with my friends. I was not an online game player. And then in my later years I got into Guild Wars. I liked Guild Wars 2 because you bought it once and then you didn't have to pay a subscription fee. So I thought that was cool. That was rad. I just didn't love the setting. Like I never played the original Guild Wars, so I didn't really care about what was going on. And I thought plant people were a little odd. And anyways, I had criticisms. I think the one I spent the most time with was the Star Wars The Old Republic game. Because that one I actually got involved with like an RP guild. Because I was a dork. Because I was a nerd. Because I know too much Star Wars lore from the expanded universe. But I've even managed to kick that, No MMOs weighing me down at the moment. Arc Raiders was fun until the streamers got a hold of it? What do you mean by that, Kieran? You mean like... they're just taking it too serious? They sweating up the lobbies? What's going on there? Already have 200 hours in Dragon Wilds, and it has a fraction of the grinding of OSR. Because Dragon Wilds is more like... correct me if I'm wrong, because I looked at that and I thought like, oh, this is RuneScape like Valheim. Or RuneScape, like it's one of those like craft and build type games. Yep. Okay. So I was right in my assessment there. For the Arc Raiders comment, look up Burnt Peanut. I've heard of that guy. He's funny, but his community are all taking games too seriously. It's very serious business, you guys. Video games on the internet. WoW does give a lot for its monthly sub. You get 3 games, Classic, Remix, and Retail. I suppose that's true, but... oh, you know what? There was a version of World of Warcraft that I tried, and I thought, this is so much better than the actual game. And I can't remember what it was called, but it was a private server that you could, take class options from all the different, from anywhere. As long as you had points, you could invest in this and that, and there were whole different skill trees and stuff like that. It was some sort of custom private server that went hard into you can tailor your character however you want. And as a fan of games that let you multi-class stuff, I thought that was super cool. I can't remember what it was called. You played that too? It was rad! You could be a warrior throwing fireballs with a little companion pet. Yeah, it might have been Ascension. Whatever it was, I thought, this is too cool for school. in the opinion of this educated spaceman, too many MMOs dumb stuff down for their players. Give us a little complexity, you know? Did a hardcore true in that with a few friends? Man. If actual World of Warcraft was like that, I'd be all over it. But I'm not so big on, you know, rigid class identity, I guess. And it seems like some games are sort of getting away from that. Like Guild Wars 2, I know, is letting players like get a little more creative with its specialization classes, its elite specs, and how you utilize them. I know SWTOR has got combat styles that you can mix and match with now, so you can do some fun stuff. Some fun stuff there. But yeah, just giving you complete control over what kind of character you want to play with all the tools in the kit. I thought that was real cool. Make all MMOs play like old school RuneScape. Exactly, yeah. Build a fire, cut down a tree, skin a cow, go fight in the woods, and lose all your gear. Just like nature intended. It's like we figured this out years ago. Years ago. So real and so valid and so true, in fact. Spaceman, why are you so full of knowledge? That's what they'd be asking me. And Space Cadets, I don't know what to tell you. We're just a font of wisdom up here, floating around, big head, full of brains. Let's head on back to the station, you guys. Dabba 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 dabba. We're gonna keep on chit-chatting. But we're also gonna keep playing some Tunic. We got a big old, dark, spooky tomb to plumb our way through. You wanted a hot dog? Hold on. We gotta go back to the desk so that we can get Kieran him hot dog. Dabba 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 dabba. Let's see. This looked like a good one. Which hot dog? Which hot dog? Hog dog. Which one did you want? Oh man, you know what? We should really refill. Bloop. The blue, so we don't run out. That one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Row A, B, C. That one right there? That one. That one right there. That one right there. That one. That one. I will put this one right here on top of the blue. Just for you. You can pick that up next time you come by the station. Sound good? Sound good. Dabba 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 dabba. Okay, back to the screen. Whoa! Whoa! Our transition's all jumpy. We're back. We'll put your name on it. We'll brand your name right on the wiener. Back to Foxy action. We've got lights now. We can now adequately adventure in the dark tomb. Loser, I can see you now. Yeah, swing on it. Do it again. Bones. Oh, there's two of them. Take that. So look at this thing on the map. Somebody's left notes for us. It's traps. And then what is being shown here? We gotta push something? Or there's something on the back sides? So we walk around the traps. Walk carefully past the traps. It's a little bit of natural light coming in. Luna, enjoy that blue. Enjoy that slush. Looking for something we can climb. How am I supposed to get to that chest? Maybe something will pop out. Oh, these guys. Not these guys. Blue. It's full of all sorts of essential, how you say, minerals. Actually, so skilled with it now. These guys are chumps. Something on the backside here. Ooh, we gotta light it up. That's what was being communicated. And then... oh, it moved! It moved, though. Sneakrets. Then we go down. But first... we go up these stairs. Oh man, I thought there was a shrine here. Just a fox statue. Oh, we can get at the chest. Can I sneak my way around it? Sure can. Ooh. Let me read this. This says... okay, pretty sure this just says got it, got an item. Or got a new item. What was it, though? Oh. We're allowed to pick and choose. So what does that word at the top mean? That means card or tarot or something, right? It's gotta. Let me jot that down real quick. Real quick like. Well, I glitch out a bit. We're making new discoveries, cadets. You think it means play WoW? Oh, it's just subliminal messaging? Let's select this newest one. No telling what it'll actually do. Alright, we've gained access to the Dark Tomb. And me glitching. Oh yes, it was just a forewarning that we was about to glitch. Some sort of laser danger down there. Oh, so much cash money stored in pots. We're an absolute menace to pottery. Okay, we're still on the map here. Haha, secrets. We will take a little explosive. If I ever become rich, I'm gonna have a lot of pottery laying around with coins hidden inside them. You can do that even without being rich. That's the beauty about pottery. It's an accessible sort of, how you say... Oh, yo, did you see that? I just knocked that guy onto spikes. No, it's a cheap decoration. No, the language does not get translated as you learn what it is. That would be too simple. This says... This also says got an item. We're picking up... This is another piece of a potion. Once we get enough of these... There in the top left, it shows how many of them we have. 1 of 3. If we collect 3, we get a new potion pot that we can use. Oh! I was gonna say, will he walk onto the spikes? As I walked onto the spikes? Oh. That guy's not targeting as an enemy. That's interesting. No, we just gotta stay knowledgeable as we play, Kern. Hence my my handy dandy notebook. Beat up all these guys. I like the little bone sound effect. Reminds me of like dry bones. Oh, did you see that? Did you see that? So slick with it. Oh! 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 My hubris! You mean you gotta pay attention to what's going on? You mean you gotta learn the game? I know, right? Alright, please be a fox shrine around here. I know, listen, I got carried away, doing my rolls, doing my barrel rolls. Yes, yes. But in my defense, I was so slick with it. See, I don't want to... I kind of want to know what happens if I walk in front of it, though. Don't you guys want to know what happens if I walk in front of it? Let's try rolling in front of it. Oh, oh. And now we know. Now we know. Now we know for sure. Ooh. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cheat. I'm going to blow him up. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Stop, drop, and roll. Oh my goodness. I thought for sure I had him. What is this on the map trying to communicate to us? It's pointing at something on the front of the statue. But I can't see it from down here. And also, we have found a lucky coin. My only question is, when do we find the R-Wing? That would really take... Oh, see? The ones that we knock out, they unblock other stuff. Yeah, that would really take my combat prowess to the next level. Okay, we got a distraction fox. Ho 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 ho! Not even a problem. We found our way. We found our way. Okay, map. Apparently there's something over here. I can't see what it is. So now I'm seeing the little legend here. Those are little spike marks. Look around. Oh. Oh, it was a window. That's what we were opening up. That's gotta be the way. So we were just up top here. That's where we got the lantern. What's on this side? It's another idol. But wouldn't it be cool if we could find something that was like a hook shot? That's just cash. That's just money. So at the very top there is another golden tuning fork. How are we gonna get up there, though? That's the question. Let me read this. Something something to West Garden. I'm gonna write this down, these two parts here, the first two characters. So that we can cross-reference them on other signage. I think that second character might be another minor article, like to the something like that. Used on signs. So I'll cross-reference that with other signs that we might come across. Man, we got like bingo health. We need a shrine. Well, how pleasant. West Garden. Yeah, boy, shrine. Here lies the hero. Something to something something. Something. Well, I gotta write this down. Hold on. Because this is not a translation. This is extra information not being conveyed. Because we know some of these words already. Because we're clever like that. But it's not a very easy language to write. I will say that much. Very rigid. And I can already see how I'm screwing it up in my notes. There is some minor art to it, but it's something that you definitely have to get used to doing. Though I say that, like, it's no different from when I had to learn to write, like, Chinese and stuff like that, so you just get used to stuff like stroke order and... Okay. So we know that the second character is 2. Something to something something something. Once we figure out what that means, wait a minute, did I write down? Here's the other thing, is the word for 2 and the word for you are so similar. It'd be very easy to mix them up. Surely there's got to be a shrine around here somewhere. Let's take a gander. Boing. Oh, there's some sort of weird little dinosaur-looking thing over there. Alright, but I think I see a way to a shrine. Can't get up there. Oops, something around this side. Or maybe not. Yeah, boy. Saving the game. And let's offer some more stuff. Improve my skills. Attack. Tress. Do I get my defense up or my potions up? I'm gonna say potions for right now. Wow. Oh? Ooh. Ah. Ah is the middle word here. So what is the context here? Could this be take a drink or something like that? Let me do a little bit of scribbling. See, it'd be far easier if the language was pictographic, I will say that much. You couldn't get so easy. Let's see what happened. Oh, it doesn't actually do anything. Or maybe it's have a bucket or something, missing a bucket. We explore. By golly, we explore. Some kind of dino thing. Not a friend. Oh, oh no, it stays. It sticks around for a minute. Walk on this, can walk on this. Go waiting around a little bit. Hey now. So clever, Spaceman. Get them secrets. Cash money, thank you. It's a very atmospheric game, isn't it? Up top, but how are we supposed to get up there? Aha! Ladders, bridges, my loves. Got an item. Another consumable. Wonder what that one do. Okay, since we got the bridge down, let's go save. Running with swords, Tunic. Not safe. More secrets. What's here? See if we can't find a way up this platform. We had a dead end down here. Look like it. Alright, we gotta get the jump on these crocodiles. Oh! Squeeze through a little nook. Oh, shit. shoot. Well, those guys aren't much now that we've improved our attack power so much. All right, finding our way around. Oh, geez, now there are 3 of them. Oh, please, 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 please. Holy smokes. Oh, they can follow me up here? Oh, I'm gonna get wasted. Oh, we just barely survived. No way I thought that they could follow me up that little ledge. Alright. Alright, good thing we didn't freak out. But we really need a save point now, don't we? Bring it in. Bring it in. You want to get close. You want to get close to me. There we go. Oh, so much money. Alright. Double lens. Why am I on fire? What did I do to deserve this? Simply because of my campaign of arson? Dynamite, exactly what I need right now. Let me just equip that real quick. There we go. It's my favorite way to sneak attack. Actually, ridiculously easy. There we go. That's what I need right now. And you know what? Let's improve our defense. Why not improve our defense? Get everything up to level 3. Oh, I ain't got enough money. Scoot around the sides, but to no avail. Want to press that button, but how are we gonna get there? Excuse me, I'm getting hassled. I'm getting assaulted. Oh, I'm getting absolutely accosted. And I blew myself up. Bright side, I think I might have killed everything all in one go. Ooh, that sucked. This guy's got major moves. I, 'cause, 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 ' And all for what? Cash money. Can't do nothing with that, but what is going on in here? Is it going to be another little tomb? Oh no, it's an item. Which means new words to learn. Okay, that says pick up. And this is a oh, it's so close to a word that we saw already. At the Here Lies the Hero shrine that we saw earlier, there's a character that looks so similar to this. All right, but I think this is, we're going to figure out what this is. And then I'm going to double check that I actually wrote down the earlier word correctly. Next chance we get to. You got a, whatever this is, dagger? It's an item we can equip. Oh. It's a consumable item. Oh, it's like an ice blade. And look, it's introduced us to our mana bar. Do our potions recharge our mana bar as well? They do not. Okay. There's a page down there. How am I going to get to that page down there? You're going to have to go around the outside. Was there an exit through here that I didn't notice? Nope, seemingly not. No water access from here. That's pretty useful. All right, we cleared out this place mostly by accident. And that big scuffle from earlier. We got some sort of mint. Well, what does the mint do? Mint is for something. We haven't unlocked it yet. But we do have 200 coins, so we could figure it out. Another tooth. Sweet. That's a rope that we let down. Nice. Okay, so now we can get to it from the earlier area, which means we can go and save at the shrine. So saving at the shrine does refill our mana meter. Thank goodness. We skedaddle up this rope. The music is gone. Whoa! Chill, buddy. Garden Knight. Oh, I don't like that at all. The damage, the sheer damage. Yeah, I got wrecked. I got schooled. I got smoked. Oh, it's just so shocking, too. This is going to be it. This is going to be our crowning achievement for the evening, I can already tell. I'm snoozing an ad. Let's get this. Jeez, he just... oh, man. Okay, can't stop to change your inventory during a fight. Not easily, at least. Oh, jeez. How are we meant to dodge this guy? Alright, I am not dodging at the right time. That much is clear. What else do we have that might help here? Instead of dynamite... what does this thing do? Let's find out. That sucked. I wasted a good shot. The hang of it now. I wonder if he's got phases or something that I need to worry about. Oh, those are ice bombs. I screwed myself. Get out of range on that. That sucks. Actually getting this pretty quick though. Like surprisingly quick. Oh no, we're caught in it. Yo, we were so close too. I think his health bar wound up behind my head, but we were so close. Okay, so freeze bombs, not particularly useful. Oh, we don't have enough cash to invest in mint. We can't find out what that is, what that do. Let's see. I actually think... yeah, there'll be guys here. Pepper them a bit. Get a little walking around money. Now how much do we have? Now we got over 200. And that means that we can skedaddle back to the shrine. And we can up our mint score. Here, have leaves. It's SP. What is SP? Superpowers. Stamina points. Ooh, it was stamina. I think our bar got bigger. Well, that's gonna be helpful. Because I do a lot of dodging with this fight. Stupidly, I did not actually reset at the shrine. So let's do that. Come on, Spaceman, get your head in the game. All right, we will pause one more ad. Let's do this to this. Yeah, you're just loud. You ain't tough. Okay, he's a little tough, but only if I screw up my dodges. That's really on me more than anything. I think he's got 3 types of attacks that we've seen so far. Didn't think he had the range for that, but he did. Absolutely clowning on this guy. Oh dear, yep. It's no good to be close when he does that. Oh no, oh no! I was so... Look at this little sliver! Look at that little sliver of health! I got cocky. I thought that little dynamite was gonna finish him off. Alright, we got it this time. We got it this time. It's in the bag. It's reminiscent of my time playing that Star Wars, Souls-like. The Jedi Survivor, or Jedi, whatever it was. I've not been using my whole tool set. I've just been focusing on the dodges. So let's use the whole buffalo here, as it were. Dodging that at the right time. Get our health up. Dodge that. Easy peasy. This is it. This is it. Nope, not yet. Oh, dynamite. Got him. Got him with the dynamite. Whew, that was tougher than I thought it'd be. Got bingo health. May I drink from this water? May I do something? May I skedaddle over here? Ah, treasure. Ah, cash money. We take it. Please be a shrine that I can save at. Please be something. Ah, yes. To the golden fork. You can tell it's momentous. The West Bell Tower. Does it have the symbol for West that we... I think it did. All right. That says to ring a bell, you strike a bell. So that's got to be the word for bell. I mean, I'm inferring here that that is the word for bell. Let me write that down. Earlier, Karen was asking, does the game sort of unlock words for you as you play? And the answer to that is no. Some of them have just always been in English. For whatever reason. We done did it. Any secrets? No secrets. There is a chest. Hey, some stuff. Yes, sir, we love dropping bridges. And so this is back near the beginning. Which means we're gonna save, and boy howdy, that is where we're gonna call it for tonight. That is gamesmanship right there. Hot diggity dog. Wrong button. Back to the screen. Bam. Thank you for being here, you guys. Ghost and Karen and Nana, Jamline, Teeny, everybody who tuned in, Eon. No more Fox Adventures. No more Fox Adventures for tonight. I love the way he runs. That little skedaddle. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle. There will be more Fox Adventures next time on the Vector Spaceman Show. We're going to continue playing Tunic because it's rad. And my notebook is getting chock full of notes and words and pictures. Little hieroglyphs. Put that away in the space desk so we can pull it out again next time. And I'm going to do my best to mean it when I say that we're going to be back next week for some more Tunic adventures. I don't like taking long breaks. Sometimes we just get busy. Now, before we log out for the evening, send you guys all packing, stick around. Because we're going to set up a raid. You guys, a raid. Go say hi to some friends of the show. Who's streaming tonight? Let's see. Oh, we're flush for options. Let's see. Tonight we're going to go see friend of the show, Roshan Galaxy. Roshan's playing some Super Mario Galaxy. Another little platformy, action-adventure-y type game. How fitting, how befitting, how on brand, how stylish. Let me set this up real quick. Big raids. Everybody, of course, be on your best behavior. Say nice things. Be good. Chill with Roshan for a couple of seconds. For a couple of minutes. Oh, hold on. I think Roshan is in the middle of an ad break, so maybe we don't raid into Roshan at the moment. Who else could we go see? We're going to go see our friends Nova Swarm. They're doing an art stream tonight. Doing some sketches for their D&D party is what it sounds like. That's fun too. Let's set that up. Go and say hi to the Nova Swarm, the fantastic trio of virtual streamers, self-produced virtual streamers, Ellie and Rig and Lyra. All right, that's all set up. That's all good to go. Yous guys, once again, and as always, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight, wherever and whenever you are. Join us again next week, same time, same place, right here on the Vector Spaceman Show, 8 p.m. Eastern, Tuesdays, live at Harbor Station. We will catch you guys on the other side. Until then, of course, Space Cadets, as always, no matter what life throws your way, good luck and Godspeed. This is Vector Spaceman signing off. Stick around for that raid. Say hi to Ellie. Say hi to Rig. Say hi to Lyra. We'll see you guys all again real soon. Bye-bye.